lifts his leg, you can just see that his body is going forward, right? Now he's abiding by gravity down the slope. Even though you'll see this little posture, right, which is kind of like a coil here, watch how much he can still accelerate down the slope. Obviously a lot more stride length, a lot more hip capacity. But now by the time his lead leg anchors down, look at where his trunk is in relation to that, right? So he has so much more force into that lead leg. He has such a greater acceleration rate going down the mound. His pelvis is in a lot better position here. And now he just rotates over the fixed femur, lead leg braces, and now he's able to grasp a ton of extension. Why is he able to get a ton of extension and has his trail leg stay long? Why? Well, to me, it's about the acceleration aspect of it, right? Accelerating down the mound. And then this kind of brings me into the next piece, is the segmentation and separation issue, right? So this is where I would see kind of probably your biggest velocity breakdown in terms of your inability to segment your lower half and your upper half, right? So what I look at as far as like the rotation of your hips, right? And the rotation of your trunk, okay? So as we see with you, as you come down into your drive phase, I like where your front foot is, good rotation, but you can just start to see that maybe 3 frames here before full anchor point, that your front side's going to start going early, meaning your trunk rotation is already going to start initiating before you anchor down with that front foot, which is going to in turn limit your power output, because now your hips and your trunk are going to start rotating together. Watch. So rear hip, right shoulder, see how they start to rotate together before anchor point. So now we're limited on the amount of stretch, and basically what it is accelerating your arm from the stretch position. So if we don't do that and we anchor down with them kind of just moving together, now we're having to generate a ton of independent energy with our arm. Our arm has to then do more. Same reason why your arm probably hurts so much, because you're having to use a lot of your arm because of this segmentation issue. Okay. So, man, I'm pumped for this analysis, man. I really hope this is eye-opening for you. But segmentation and separation, okay? So watch Glasnow and his trunk basically stay in a neutral plane the entire way until anchor point, while his hips start to rotate. So heel disconnects, hips start to rotate, boom, we anchor down, his trunk is still neutral, right? So glove side shoulder and throwing shoulder are still in a straight line. This is a really cool visual of that because it's straight on. And you can just, you see the amount of stretch he's creating, right, from this. And now he releases his arm from that stretch position. Now he's able to accelerate his arm at a greater rate because he's maximizing his body while doing that. Whereas you're coming down to your anchor point, right? So coming down to your anchor point, boom. And I mean, look at where your trunk is, right? So now you're just finishing your throw with all arm and you don't have that launch from stretch.